Hey, budding lawyers, welcome to the podcast. Today's format is going to be a bit different as we have three guests today. We are going to talk about CLAT preparations along with many other things. So, what's up, guys? Kya haal hai?
Hi, yeah, it's all going good. How are you?
I'm doing great. We have Ananta with us, Arusha Mishra, and Astitva Sharma. Ananta is also a YouTuber. You all must have watched her videos too. And Arusha and Astitva are her classmates, are from the same college. All three are from the same college, Nirma University, Ahmedabad, right?
Right.
Yeah. So we are just going to have a general chit chat, gup shop, along with some things about CLAT because I know you all are preparing. Like most of your listeners are preparing for the CLAT exams upcoming in June, 19th June, if I'm not wrong. So let's start first with how are your college? How is your college going on?
Right. So, hi, first of all, I would like to thank you for calling me on this podcast because, when you called me up and I was like, I've seen this person ke videos pehle bhi, so it's going to be interesting. And yeah, so thank you for that. My college has been like, it's been fun. So, एक साल हो गया, पता भी नहीं चला. It's like एक साल एकदम से पूरा साल एकदम से निकल गया, पता भी नहीं चला. But उसके साथ I've seen like ups and downs कहाँ प्रॉब्लम आती है लॉ स्कूल में वगैरह. तो ओवरऑल इट्स बीन अ गुड रन.
Yeah, पूरा साल Zoom calls अटेंड करने में निकल गया.
थैंकफुली वो चीज हमारे साथ तो नहीं हुई. मतलब स्टार्टिंग के कुछ महीनों में हम लोगों को जूम कॉल्स वगैरह वगैरह वो हुआ. बट फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर के एंड होने के एक महीने पहले हमारे कॉलेज ऑफलाइन हुए और तब से ऑफलाइन है. थैंकफुली.
Lucky y'all. Yep. Arusha, how was it? Your COVID college time?
कोविड कॉलेज यस नहीं जैसे अनंता ने कहा इट वाज जस्ट फ्यू मंथ्स कोविड कॉलेज उसके बाद ऑफलाइन कॉलेज था एंड ऑनलाइन ऑफलाइन कॉलेज का जो डिफरेंस है वो दोनों हमने जिया तो वी नो द डिफरेंस डेफिनेटली एंड फर्स्ट ईयर इज ओवर एज अनंता सेड इट जस्ट पास्ड बाय पता ही नहीं चला फर्स्ट ईयर ऑफ लॉ कॉलेज इज ओवर एंड देयर वर लाइक इट वाज जस्ट अ रोलर कोस्टर राइड बहुत सारे एक्सपीरियंसेस मिले हैं I mean, yes, we're looking forward to many more, but ये बहुत learning experience था. We had some bittersweet moments, and it just went by. You learn through it. You just learn through it.
Yeah, this period was like a lot of learning for everyone, not only law students or law students. But Astitva, you are 1 year senior to these guys. So you had attended your first year like completely offline, if I'm not wrong.
No, like my first year was eventually like all online. Like
it was in 2020.
in progression. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So my in like first semester was all online. Second semester we got 18 days of offline college. Then in the third semester we got 3 months of the college, and then like yeah. So with law college it's just not about like only like studies. It's also about the friends you make. So I have seen the all like online friendship to offline friendship to the like dynamics of building with like you don't get the chance to have the personal relationship like have a like rapport with the teacher in online medium which you can make in the offline. So I have experienced that also. So I'll say that this year like my second year was better than the first year because I got to know more teachers and got to meet these amazing juniors also. So that's all.
So being offline, it's a vast difference between when you are studying in college. So as you guys attended in both ways, what were your experiences and what were you expecting? Like after attending the offline college, what were the difference you observed? The main thing, like completely you were expecting something and it was completely different, something like that. Tough question.
Can I answer?
Yeah.
So I think there was this political science class in first semester which I didn't like really online. But when we went to offline mode, I think that was my favorite class. This huge difference online offline mein. Online it was very lazy kind of a class, sir talking, us just listening, not even making notes. just listening.
Hmm.
And at a point of time, we used to just zone out and there's nothing going inside. But offline, it was completely different. We used to listen and we used to like expect कि 1 घंटे से और ज़्यादा हो जाता है ये lecture. We could hear him more.
Okay.
So I think that is one thing which I experienced. Ki online, offline teaching is very different. Online, offline learning is very different. What we learn in online mode is very, very different to what we actually learn in offline classes. And secondly, as Astitva Bhaiya talked about friends. So you make friends online, you talk to people, but then when you reach their college, people are very different, online, offline. Everybody is different. I think I'm also different online, offline. So there's one thing which I expected people to be, but they turned out differently. So these two things, which I think is very different, online, offline.
Yeah. Offline you
I
can
couldn't
do.
agree more. I would like to interrupt. I couldn't
Yeah,
agree
yeah.
more when she said political science class. Honestly, political science class की मतलब आज भी मतलब अगर मुझे कोई बोले ना एग्जाम्स होने के बाद भी कि बैठ के सुनो सर को, I can go on listening to sir.
Yeah,
मतलब
I agree.
the lectures are yeah right. वो lectures एकदम अलग एनर्जी के होते हैं, कुछ अलग होता है. Sir is like very okay.
It's more
he's very good.
interactive.
Yeah.
Also, when you are it's offline, all the backbenchers like वो सब मस्ती नहीं हो पाती ना online में. So that is also a big difference I guess.
A very big difference.
Also, like in
Yeah.
online, like वो जो आपने बोला ना backbencher stuff वाला वो चीज, that happened on the groups, WhatsApp groups. Like वो ज्यादा होता था I'll say कि like it was not that fun. लेकिन like we'll make stickers of the t-shirt and like everything goes on through the WhatsApp group. And in offline, I'll say we got the like वो जो lunch break और वो जो break वाला time था ना, that was more of like fun than the backbenching stuff like जो भी.
Cool. So let's move on to CLAT. I haven't taken any entrance exam at like during my time. I took admission directly into the college, and it was like just the college I graduated from, KC College, and the KC Law College was just beside that college. So no hustle at all. For you guys, are you guys from Gujarat itself or Ahmedabad itself, or you have moved on from some other place to attend college?
I'm from Uttar Pradesh. I'm from a city near Ayodhya, like a very small town.
Jai Shri Ram.
So I have moved to Gujarat.
Okay.
Same. I'm from Bihar, Patna itself, and the distance is same actually.
Okay.
Okay, and I live in Ahmedabad only, but I'm not a Gujarati. I shifted like a month before the college began offline. So I'm basically from Madhya Pradesh. I used to live in Gurgaon. I did my schooling के last 4 के साल in Gurgaon. So I don't know, but हाँ ठीक है. Basically I'm from MP. मैं रही बहुत सारी जगह पे हूँ और currently मैं अहमदाबाद में अपनी family के साथ रहती हूँ.
Okay. Have you been to Mumbai?
I've been to Mumbai, yes.
Okay.
Lovely city.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, the point was कि you all have like moved on like from different cities, and maybe you have taken different entrance exams also apart from CLAT. So how did this all start? How does this usually start? Do you start preparing from your 12th or even before that? How many months preparation does it take to crack CLAT?
Okay, I'll go first. तो मेरा decided था कि मुझे law करना was in class 11th कि मैंने मतलब जब मैंने humanities choose की तब मुझे पता था कि मैं humanities इसलिए ले रही हूँ बस मुझे law करना. उसके बाद 12th में my father forced me for a coaching classes कि 1 साल की coaching कर लो, CLAT दे दो. और CLAT came as an like my father introduced me to CLAT कि CLAT जैसा एग्जाम होता है और you should appear अगर आपको अच्छे colleges में admission लेना है, national law universities में admission लेना है इंडिया में. तो तब I joined a coaching class 12th में, पूरे साल मैंने coaching करी. उसके बाद I appeared for 2020 का CLAT, लेकिन I couldn't clear CLAT because I was not very sincere about it and not serious about it. तो मेरा CLAT में कुछ भी नहीं हुआ, मतलब इतना कि मेरे को कोई कॉलेज नहीं मिला. तो I joined a normal college उसके बाद मैंने वापस से प्रिपरेशन की थी, विच मेरे यूट्यूब पे काफी सारी चीजें हैं. सो गाइस, इफ यू वांट टू नो समथिंग अबाउट क्लैट, यू कैन विजिट माय चैनल. तो तब फिर मैंने शेयर किया कि मैंने कैसे लाइक लास्ट के 20 days 30 days में प्रिपरेशन करी थी. बट इट्स लाइक क्योंकि मैंने पहले भी 1 साल कुछ ना कुछ तो पढ़ा था उसका, तो इट्स मोर ऑफ लाइक एप्लीकेशन बेस्ड ना. तो आपको वो स्किल्स बेसिकली डेवलप करनी होती है. इट टेस्ट्स योर एप्टीट्यूड एंड नो नॉलेज. तो थोड़ा लॉन्ग टर्म प्रिपरेशन की जरूरत होती है.
Did you all also prepare for like a year or more?
Okay, so if we talk about my case, it's completely different. Kyunki my class 12th got over in 2020, and I was very sure I have to do political science honors, nothing else. But as 12th got over and lockdown happened, you know, my sister and me, we just sat down one day and decided कि पक्का ये करना ही है, कुछ और नहीं कर सकते, पक्का मतलब this has to be your career. Then I thought about it and I went through some career counselings and stuff, and I decided कि देखते हैं, सोचते हैं क्या करना है. And one of my family friend introduced me to CLAT. So I thought दे देते हैं एक बार, देख लेंगे क्या होगा. पढ़ा नहीं, ऐसे ही दे दिया बस. And I think I got 6,000 rank. ऐसे तो आई थॉट कि ठीक है, शायद लॉ ही कर सकते हैं. लेट्स टेक अ ड्रॉप एंड लेट्स सिट फॉर क्लैट वंस अगेन. एंड देन आई थिंक आई टुक अ ड्रॉप. आई थिंक दिसंबर जनवरी के अराउंड आई स्टार्टेड प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर कि नहीं क्लैट करना है. बहुत सिंसियर तो मैं नहीं थी. आई हैड सम ऑनलाइन क्लासेस. आई यूज्ड टू पुट देम ऑन एंड स्लीप. आई एम वेरी ऑनेस्ट, आई एम बीइंग वेरी ऑनेस्ट. नहीं करती थी मैं उतना अच्छे से प्रिपेयर. बट देन आई डिड एंड आई थिंक आई गॉट निर्मा. The kind of preparations I did, I think Nirma is wow for me. Like I didn't expect even Nirma. This has been my journey, which is completely unexpected for a lot of laws aspirants because law has never been my dream. But I think law, I'm like I study law, I understand that it's okay. I am made for law. I think I can do law.
Astitva?
My story is like thoda similar but very different in sense ki like I was a biology student. I was like for sure कि मेरे को biology वाले field में जाना है. But what happened was like I didn't crack medical. And so I was thinking of like doing something else with medical just as a backup. So for backup option, I considered other options like D Pharma, and like apart from the medical line, I thought of like my father suggested me like you should also like see CLAT and other exams. So I thought he let's fill it. And it was like the COVID stuck at that time only, so I got the extra time for preparation also, I say. So like when I started preparation, I was like I was doing it like till December. I was doing it with like my medical preparation, but after Jan I thought ki nahi, medical like I have like my physics very weak, so I thought no, like let's stop that and like jump to CLAT. And due to COVID being like at that time, I got the 3 months extra for like my exam got postponed. So in 7 months of preparation, I'll say I did like very fine. I got like lower NLUs also, but it was better than like choosing in location and other terms. I thought like Nirma is better. I got another option of like I had to choose between Nirma and like there's a Guru Gobind Singh Institute of Law in like
In Delhi, I guess.
Delhi. Yes, yes. So I had to choose between them, but I thought like as am I also a writer, I considered library as a priority list of mine. So I compared the library and I thought like Nirma has a vast library than them, and like the though it was very far from my home, I got the like I thought like being homesick, what would happen then? I'll have to travel more, which I'm facing right now. Like there's a like long journey between my home and Ahmedabad. But this was like that's all. Like I'll say like the question you asked, like how much time one you think should be like necessary for a CLAT prepare, like whoever is preparing for CLAT. I'll say So 7 months of like normal practice and 2 months of like revision is proper for cracking CLAT any day. Like there's nothing vast like as such that you have to like give 1 or 2 year preparation just to understand. Like there's not like rocket science or stuff. You have the answers in your booklet itself. You just have to have the knowledge and have the confidence. Like negative marking also. So have the confidence also. That's all.
It's not theoretical. No, everything is.
I would like to correct myself. One thing, long term preparation मैंने बोला, I had to say कि long मतलब अच्छी practice चाहिए होती है. So yeah, I agree with अस्तित्व भैया, क्योंकि last class में जब मैंने preparation की थी मुझे कुछ याद नहीं था सच कि मैंने क्या पढ़ा last time, एक साल जो मैंने पढ़ा था. लेकिन हाँ मुझे पता था कि यार ये चीजें इंपॉर्टेंट होती हैं, ये पढ़ना जरूरी है, मुझे इतना कवर करना है, इस टाइप की चीजें मुझे पता थी. तो द थिंग इज प्रैक्टिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, क्योंकि एट लास्ट नॉलेज बेस्ड एग्जाम नहीं है, इट्स मोर लाइक स्किल बेस्ड एग्जाम. तो अगर आपको कॉम्प्रिहेंशन अच्छे से आता है, आपकी वोकैबुलरी स्ट्रांग है, तो यू कैन डेफिनेटली सेल वो क्लैट का जो भी एग्जाम है. प्रैक्टिस इंपॉर्टेंट है. यहाँ मुझे अपने आप को करेक्ट करना. यू कैन कंटिन्यू.
Okay. Also, I just observed that Ananta and Arusha both have like taken a break after year 12th and prepared for CLAT, right? So during my time, at least, it was like people used to frown upon if you are taking breaks after 10th or 12th. And I think now it has become quite common, right? Like people consider these options, no? Okay.
Definitely means there's this acceptance, no, कि यार ठीक है, अगर एक साल जा रहा है तो जाने दो, if I can get something better than what I have right now. So that acceptance has come. थोड़ी दिक्कतें होती है फिर भी कहीं फैमिलीज में, but it's very accepting now. And एक और चीज, मैंने पूरा साल सबाटी नहीं किया था. मैंने दूसरा कॉलेज ज्वाइन कर लिया था. और फिर वहां पे मतलब इट वाज अ नॉर्मल कॉलेज, लॉ स्कूल. तो तब मुझे रियलाइज हुआ कि एक इम्पोर्टेंट लॉ स्कूल, मतलब एक अच्छे लॉ स्कूल में पढ़ना इज इम्पोर्टेंट, और कैसे एक नॉर्मल यूनिवर्सिटी और एक रेप्यूटेड यूनिवर्सिटी में डिफरेंस होता है. एंड देन आई रियलाइज कि नहीं यार, मुझे आई हैव टू चेंज, आई हैव टू ट्राई अगेन. तो फिर मैंने लास्ट के उस टाइम पे दैट्स व्हाई आई सेड कि 20-30 दिन में मैंने ट्राई किया था.
Okay, interesting. So okay, so guys, as Astitva said, he joined law school mainly because of the library first. So are you that guy who used to issue 8-10 books at a time and have mostly seen in the library itself, as seen in most of the movies, old school movies?
No, so like that changed. Like while selection, I said that I chose it for the library, but like before that, I was sort of introvert. Now I'm an ambivert. But that's the reason. Like like my most of the experience, like first year was the online, so I got the online library option. Like we have an like source of e-library, so I don't have to go to library. Like it's like whatever I have to read. I also like created a book. Like in my first semester, I maintained a book group, like book reading group, but it didn't went like very smooth. It was like 4-5 people joining it and reading on their own. Like we didn't have any discussion, so the enthusiasm got killed. So that got end. And like I found like before also, like I was an observer. Like it is an trait of introvert to observe things. So I found like till now I think I haven't observed Ahmedabad fully, and like the people. Like I'm not that guy who was seen like in the library most. There are my friends, but I was like I have a keen interest in reading, but I don't like schedule my day according to it. Like so, there's not a regularity of like me being in library.
I would like to add one thing about Astitva Bhaiya. I've not seen such an industrious person. By God, he is so hardworking. If you मतलब अगर आप कोई भी कमिटी का नाम दो, अस्तित्व भैया is there. He's like बहुत सारी जगह कोर कमिटी मेंबर्स हैं, और अब तो और भी मतलब में भी तो he's like almost everywhere, and he's ऐसा नहीं है कि मतलब यहाँ पर कम है वहां पे ज्यादा है. एक्टिविटी, स्टडीज, एवरीथिंग. he's like well like a very good law student maybe. I don't know. Very hardworking.
Or maybe he's a spy of Nirma University. You don't know. Okay, cool. So coming back to CLAT, can you all share any preparation strategies which you think were very useful to you, or you didn't use that, but after some time you came to know about this strategy, and if you would have used it, your preparation would have been better, something like that? Did you come across?
Yeah, so I have a tip, like very important tip. So it's like people don't recognize their weaknesses most importantly. For me, like it's expected that people have a very good general knowledge, but I was like very bad in general knowledge. Like if I had to choose news from the newspaper or like from the first hand information, I got like I overdid it, and I had this much register of like writing this shit and things, but that wouldn't help anyone. If you think like at the last time, you'll have to have a like short form of like short booklet or whatever you say of like revising those things that is important for the general knowledge section. So a tip for that would be like what I did was joining a like general knowledge like a teacher who is competent to like refine the information you were taking. So I got that opportunity from like my coaching itself. There was a teacher who left the college, left the like institute, but he he approached me that I'm starting a general knowledge series if you want to attend, like, and his concept was like he didn't take money at the starting. He said like I'll teach you in free. If you become a lawyer, pay me. Then like give me the guru dakshina you want. So like it was also like it felt like not very like it was an experiment, but it felt like it's free. Let's see it. What will happen? I'll give 1 hour or 2 hour extra. What would happen? So, but when I attended it, like my GK got refined. So I'll say that for GK section, you should have like if you think it's weak for you, you should take help in like from the teacher or whoever you find is like some in some families the like grandfather and like family members are so much worthy. I have my friend like in their household, her sister is like this for this component that she teaches the like general knowledge in such way you don't have to read it twice only. But I don't think she's teaching right now, or else I would have recommended the name. So for GK, that's all. For math section, I'll say वो formula based है. You don't have to like very much बहुत ज़्यादा time, but you have to practice it. अगर आपको उस time पे like it would happen, like don't skip it. Like first of all, there's this that people think कि maths नहीं होगा तो छोड़ दो पूरा. At least practice it. Maybe it would bring like more marks than other sections. So for me, maths helped me. Like in the first 3 months, I thought like maths nahi hoga. But at the end, like while practicing, I thought like ये तो 9th 10th वाला ही maths है, like चल जाएगा. So I did like and like I scored good in maths, like the section wise marks I think. And for logical reasoning and English comprehension, both of them are like easier than I'll say for like if you are from English medium school, it's very easy because you have that sort of comprehensive in your school also, and the logical reasoning is also like in the Olympiads and things we given. Like I'm from CBSE board, so CBSE has those Olympiads, so those helped in that section. And other than that, like there are only 5 sections also. I think I have mentioned it all. I don't think
Something that I felt is very important. जो मुझे ऐसा लगता है ना कि अगर 2020 में होता तो मैं शायद अस्तित्व भैया के साथ पढ़ रही होती अभी. Sorry. तो that was कि ना मैं most of the times aspirants क्या करते हैं ना syllabus को ज्यादा importance देते हैं instead of giving mocks. Mocks is like same thing. आप वहीं पर एग्जाम में भी वही 150 क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट करने वाले हो जो आप मॉक में यहाँ कर रहे हो. तो इट्स लाइक ठीक है तुम मॉक इसलिए नाम पढ़ा है ठीक है, लेकिन you're giving mocks की इंपॉर्टेंस बहुत ज्यादा होती है बिकॉज आप उस कैसे आपको टाइम मैनेज करना है एंड हाउ डू यू हैव टू formulate your strategy as to which is to be attempted first and all of that आप मॉक से समझ जाते हो कि यार मुझे ये चीज मेरे लिए काम नहीं कर रही है, ये स्ट्रैटेजी मेरे लिए काम नहीं कर रही है. और प्रैक्टिस जितनी बार करोगे उतनी बार आपको पता चलने लगता है द पैटर्न, यू गेट टू नो द पैटर्न, जो आपको प्रैक्टिस में या आपको सिलेबस कवर करने में नहीं पता चलेगा कि गलतियों का पैटर्न क्या है. तो वन थिंग जो मैंने 2020 में बिल्कुल नेग्लेक्ट की थी वाज गिविंग मॉक्स. मतलब मुश्किल से मैंने 30 मॉक दिए होंगे पूरे साल में. हाँ, और मैंने अभी जब मैंने इधर 1 महीने में जब प्रिपरेशन की थी तब मैंने 30 मॉक्स तो आराम से दे ही दिए होंगे. मतलब इट वाज लाइक डेली अगर मैंने मॉक नहीं दिया तो वो डे वेस्ट है. So practice helped me a lot, and I would say every person who's aspiring for CLAT watching this video, मैं अपने चैनल पे भी यही बोलती रहती हूँ, मतलब practice. So that's something very important.
Okay, I was just saying कि I'll add to the strategies they both have told. One thing is, do not disconnect yourself from GK at any point of your preparation, because we see aspirants doing that. I myself did that, and it was a huge mistake. Because you have to stay connected with whatever is going around and just note down things. It helps you a lot. Like Bhaiya told about the short notes you made. It helps at the last moment. And the second thing was mock, as Ananta talked about. Giving mocks is a good thing, of course, but not only giving them, but analyzing them is very important. Know your weaknesses, like Bhaiya told. Know your weak sections. Work on that. Improve on that. If I know my weaknesses, I think I can perform much better. If I have done this in this mock, and these are my scores for logical section, and if I practice and work, and in the next mock it improves, I think by the end of mock preparation and the nearing of exam, it will improve a lot. My scores will improve.
Okay, cool. So, but in case you want to take the exam and you just have like 20-30 days left, what will be your plan like?
Okay, so I would pitch in. These दिन में I would say the best thing that you can do is you practice a lot of mocks. क्योंकि उससे क्या होगा कि आपको पता चलेगा. देखो 20 दिन में it's not possible कि आप टॉपिक्स कवर करो, चीजें देखो, नहीं हो पाएगा. You attempt, you see, सबसे पहले you can do what you can do is see previous papers. उनसे आपको पता चलेगा कि किस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस आ रहे. अब जैसे जब पैटर्न 2020 में हम लोग प्रिपेयर कर रहे थे, बीच में चेंज हो गया था. बीच में इट बिकेम मोर लाइक कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव वाला पेपर. तो 2020 2021 के जो पेपर्स हुए हैं वो देख लो और उससे आपको पता लग जाएगा कि किस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं. उसके बाद व्हाट यू कैन डू इज टू सॉल्व दोस पेपर्स एंड यू विल गेट टू नो कि हाँ इस तरीके से कुछ हो रहा है. फिर देन स्टार्ट गिविंग मॉक्स. मॉक से आपको पता लगने लगेगा कि जैसे मैंने आज मॉक दिया, कल मॉक दिया, अब 1 हफ्ते मैंने मॉक दिए, और या छोड़ो 1 हफ्ते का छोड़ो, आज मैंने मॉक दिया. आज का मॉक मैंने शाम को एनालाइज किया. एनालाइज करके मुझे पता चला कि मैं से अजम्पशन वाले क्वेश्चंस गलत कर रही हूँ या मैं परसेंटेज के क्वेश्चंस गलत कर रही हूँ. मुझे पता चल गया ये 2 टॉपिक मेरे खराब चल रहे. अगली सुबह जब मैं उठूंगी आई विल वर्क अपॉन दीज 2. जो 2 मेरे पैटर्न मैंने नोटिस किया कि इस अजम्पशन क्वेश्चन में मेरे को गलती हो रही है, तो आई विल नाउ फोकस कि अब ये टॉपिक जो मेरे गलत हो रहे हैं उन पे मुझे फोकस करने की जरूरत है. एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम जब सिर्फ 20 दिन बचे तो मैं अब अजम्पशन के क्वेश्चंस लगा लूंगी, मैं ट्रिक्स देख लूंगी, टिप्स देख लूंगी किस तरीके से उनको सॉल्व करना है. तो ये एक आपकी ये एक चीज हो गई कि आप टॉपिक भी टच कर पा रहे हो, आप मॉक भी दे पा रहे हो, उसको एनालाइज कर रहे हो, और आपकी वो सिटिंग हो रही है 2 घंटे की जिसमें आपको सिर्फ रीडिंग करनी है. तो ये आई वुड से कि 20-30 दिन में. और हाँ, एक और चीज जीके के लिए आई वुड से कि अभी एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पूरे साल की जीके आप सारे न्यूज़पेपर तो पढ़ नहीं सकते, आप पता नहीं कैसे करोगे कवर. मैंने क्या किया था लास्ट के 20 दिन में, मैंने एक कोचिंग, कोई भी कोचिंग हो सकती है जो क्लैट के लिए कंपेंडियम बनाती है, उसके कंपेंडियम पकड़ लो. और वो कंपेंडियम को जैसे अभी कौन सा महीना चल रहा है, अभी मई चल रहा है, मई के पहले कौन सा था, अप्रैल, उसके पहले मार्च, तो अप्रैल, मार्च, फरवरी, जनवरी, इस तरीके से पीछे वाले पीछे जाते हुए आप उन मंथ्स को कवर करते जाओ. तो मैंने अप्रैल के करंट अफेयर्स कवर कर लिए कंपेंडियम से, फिर मार्च के कर लिए, फरवरी के कर लिए, जनवरी के कर लिए. इस तरीके से पूरे साल के कंपेंडियम्स आप, मतलब ऐसा लगता है कि कैसे होगा, लेकिन एक दिन अगर आप ढंग से बैठोगे, 2-2 दिन भी लगा लोगे ना, तो 2 दिन में एक कंपेंडियम आप इजीली कंप्लीट कर पाओगे. तो यू विल गेट टू नो कि 1 महीने में जो जो हुआ है वो सारी चीजें मेरी कवर हो गई हैं. और उसके बाद आप कोई भी एक जो जैसे जागरण जोश जैसा ऐप हो गया, मैंने यही किया था. मैंने 2-2 दिन में कंपेंडियम्स लगाए थे, और जागरण जोश का ऐप था, तो उसमें एक तो मेरा कंपेंडियम हो गया, और जागरण जोश से उस पूरे मंथ में जो हुआ है, अगर मेरा कंपेंडियम में छूट गई है वो चीज, तो मुझे जागरण जोश से पता चल जाता था कि हाँ ये वाली 2-3 न्यूज हैं जो मेरी कंपेंडियम में कवर नहीं हुई है, और मुझे ये भी कवर करनी थी, तो वो वहां से पढ़ के मेरी कवर हो जाती थी। तो आई फील कि ये मॉक्स वाली चीज और जीके वाली चीज कर सकते हैं 20 दिन में, और ये मैंने किया था, और मेरा पता नहीं कैसे, जैसे आरुषा ने बोला था ना कि मेरे लिए मिल जाना निरमा वाज अ वेरी बिग थिंग, इवन आई डिड नॉट एक्सपेक्ट कि मुझे 20 दिन की मेहनत में निरमा मिल जाएगा। बाकी ठीक है, सी ये चीजें थी।
Okay. Also, there are many videos on YouTube regarding current affairs, daily current affairs covering. So I think that can be covered through those videos too. So you don't have to you don't have to take all the efforts. Or
I was going to raise this point only that not only in GK but अगर आपको last 30 days में आपको पता चलता है कि you have week like your week in some section, like बस एक section में, so don't go to your coaching and like flip your modules. Instead go to a YouTube video and like जो like easy videos होते हैं ना, जो 5 मिनट में समझा देते हैं, क्योंकि there are like student who would like find a teacher very like efficient in teaching them the method, but आपको ट्रिक वाले या आपको कोई दूसरा टीचर ही समझा सकता है या आपके फ्रेंड समझा सकते हैं। तो like अगर आपके पास बहुत टाइम है तो I would say कि go easy on you, लेकिन अगर 30 दिन है तो take the shorter path ज़्यादा बेटर होगा, क्योंकि like for me like in math section, क्योंकि like last के 2-3 महीने में I found my weakness, like जो भी I needed to concentrate on, so I took the YouTube videos, like it helped me more than my actual teachers, I'll say. And for GK I'll say that the videos not only like random videos, but I'll say focus on the videos that are made by these coaching centers. Like they have teachers, like if you have joined, they would provide you a like video session of like revising your GK. I guess like I think I prepared it from the law prep, I guess. They started a series on like the COVID time only, and it was a 30-day series, and what they did is that they like whatever their strategy was, they taught you the GK for the all year. Like we had the GK portion of the like due to extending of the CLAT, like for postponing of the CLAT exam time, the months we have to study for the GK was also like bigger. So they divided it in like 2 days, 1 month sort of thing. And so if you follow a video series like this, it would give you the time of practicing other things. So if you have the 5 sections, I'll say like divide it in such a manner that like for GK you have that video series. It would be of like 1 or 2 hours, and you can hear it while you're dinner or like while other stuffs also. So take that time. And for English you will have the capacity, like for English and logical reasoning, it's not based on practice, I'll say. It's on like like it's on practice. You'll develop the skill, but in the last 30 days you find that those sections are the weaker sections. I'll say try reading more than like practicing, because the reading speed matters more in these sections, as they have the lot of like comprehensive sections. So if you can read it faster, you will have the more time to think about the question or think about what the answer should be, than like guessing it. And like in logical reasoning, you have like different types of questions, 3-4 type of like different set of questions. There are number progressions. These are like you can clearly identify the parts of those sections, and you can focus on the better like while giving the paper you can choose which section you should go first. Like for like if I'll say like my coaching suggested me to go with like English, like whatever the like pattern of the paper was, like English, GK, reasoning, legal reasoning, and last logical reasoning. They suggested me to go in this way only, but I found that like for me I would have like more time in like for GK you have the quickest way of knowing that if you know or don't know. So if you have a weaker English or a weaker you're weak in other section, try focusing on try developing your pattern through the mocks you give. Like while giving mocks, you'll identify your set of pattern, like what's your skill like more focused on. Because for me, I solved the GK like 10 minutes. I know there were 50 questions, but I either I knew it or either didn't. And for me, it was in online mode, so like it also helped me like क्योंकि online में I practiced, so I gave in online, so that helped me. But like as COVID has passed, अब तो offline होगा, तो try doing it like try developing a pace of your own, a pattern of your own to like achieve more.
Okay. So, guys, can you suggest any books or courses for preparation for the students, for aspirants, which helped you all while preparing?
For this, I'll say like it's not like our suggestion would work for everyone. So
Yeah, sure.
yeah, there are
I mean,
coaching
there are many sources which you touch upon while studying for such exam. So it can be a mix of all. It can be just one source. You can share whatever work for you, and then the audience can decide what they.
For this, I'll say that for making audience like get more from what I'm telling, I'll say ki if you have time in the first 3 months, you can read from other sources, like try exploring the materials and things, and try achieve like if you have any friend in the CLAT who has given who has appeared for the CLAT before, you can ask them ki ye wal like see this compared them once, what do you think about this? Or if you don't have any person, like try asking your parents, or like there are many people in your family or around you who could help you. uh, if you are like there are people who are more than enough, like they are sufficient themselves, they could they could decide it on their own through exploring the 3 months, like in the starting 3 months. If in the last month, I'll say they should jump on the videos series, and also like video series helps, or the YouTube videos are the major part of things that are like helping today's generation, because the video YouTubers and other, what's the name of the platform, an academy and other such platforms, the teachers are actually trying to like give you the information in a more convenient way than the teacher who has to teach like a class of 70 and 80 in a coaching center. For me, I read the compendium of Career Launcher and CLAT Possible. Like compendium of these two institute I found like convenient to, like they have the section divided in defense and other sections, so you'll get a clear idea of what you should read or what should you like whatever you'll say, but the thing which helped me more, like it's upon you to like किस तरह का आपको help ज़्यादा better लगता है, क्योंकि I read those compendium like for 2-3 times, but I didn't remember the content. So I jumped to the video series of the law prep that in the last 30 days only, and that helped me more than. So it's upon the like whoever the individual is, and that how they are more comfortable in taking the information. So I suggest Career Launches Compendium and Law Prep's video series, if I have to say.
Yeah, in short. Ananta, are you planning to take up CLAT again?
No, I'm not planning to take up CLAT again. Not
Yeah,
at all.
I saw you taking notes while you were speaking.
I was not yet. I was not taking notes. I just remembered एकदम से कि मैंने ना कहीं तो भी लिस्ट बनाई थी जहाँ पे सोर्सेज लिखे थे मैंने वीडियो के लिए. So I thought if I could share that, तो मैं जल्दी से निकाल रही थी. Nice, you caught me right. तो मैं यही बोल रही थी कि जो सोर्सेज मैंने जो प्रेफर किए थे, एक बहुत अच्छा सोर्स होता है जो हमने मॉक्स ऑलरेडी कर रखे. वो मॉक्स को अगर हम मतलब जैसे नॉर्मली हमने 30-50 मॉक, मतलब 30-50 ज्यादा हो गया, बट ऐसे 20-30 मॉक करके हम छोड़ देते हैं जो पूरे साल में हम प्रिपरेशन के टाइम पे करते हैं. तो अगर या फिर आपने जब भी प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट की, आपने मॉक्स दिए हैं, वो मॉक्स कर करके हम छोड़ देते हैं एक बार, उसके बाद वी डोंट गो बैक टू देम दोज मॉक्स। तो अगर आप वापस जाके उन्हीं मॉक्स के क्वेश्चंस अगर आप अटेम्प्ट करो, फॉर एग्जांपल से लीगल का सेक्शन है और आपको लीगल का सेक्शनल टेस्ट देना है, तो व्हाट कुड बी अ बेटर ऑप्शन कि आप वापस उसी मॉक पे जाओ, वहां जो लीगल सेक्शन है उसको आप वापस 20 मिनट में या 25 मिनट जितना भी आपने टाइम डिसाइड किया उसमें करके देखो। सो ऑलरेडी डन मॉक्स इज अ वेरी गुड ऑप्शन, जो मैंने तो बहुत किया था मैंने, क्योंकि वो क्वेश्चंस आपने ऑलरेडी एक बार किए हुए होते हैं, तो आपको कहीं ना कहीं मतलब एकदम याद नहीं होता, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं आपको आइडिया होता है इस क्वेश्चन में क्या है, और यू कैन एक्चुअली फोर्स योरसेल्फ टू रीड फास्ट, तो आपकी स्पीड रीडिंग की प्रैक्टिस भी हो जाती है। मुझे तो 7 दिन में मैंने लास्ट के 7 दिन की थी ये चीज, मुझे बहुत ज्यादा हेल्प की है। तो जनरल इंग्लिश के लिए जनरल आरसीज जो होते हैं कहीं से भी आप सॉल्व कर सकते हो, और द हिंदू का पेपर अब क्या ही पढ़ेंगे वैसे, पर हाँ इट विल ओनली हेल्प यू कि अब से तो एक रीडिंग की हैबिट लग जाएगी। कोचिंग का करंट अफेयर्स के लिए कोचिंग कंपेंडियम, कोई भी एक कोचिंग कंपेंडियम, द बेस्ट थिंग वुड बी एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम आप मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स की लिस्ट बना लो, जो मेजर चीजें हुई है ना पूरे साल में उनको उनकी लिस्ट बना लो, एंड एक टास्क लिस्ट जैसे अपने सामने चिपका लो, और उसको आप दृष्टि आईएएस जैसी साइट होती है जिसमें काफी डिटेल में, बिकॉज नाउ क्लैट इज नॉट ओनली अबाउट एक आंसर आप टिक कर दो, वो 2019 तक था, 2020 से इट्स मोर अबाउट डेप्थ, उस टॉपिक के डेप्थ में जाते हैं। तो दृष्टि आईएएस या जो भी आईएएस वाली जो यूपीएससी की साइट है वो काफी हेल्प करती है। तो मैंने ये किया था, मैंने इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स की लिस्ट बनाई थी, 60 इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स थे शायद, वो लिस्ट बनाई, और उसके बाद मैं वो लिस्ट से टॉपिक देखती थी, दृष्टि आईएएस से उसको पढ़ती थी, और मैं उसके कौन सा वो स्टडी आईक्यू के वीडियोस देखती थी, दोज आर वेरी हेल्पफुल। तो अगर आपके पास इतना टाइम है तो आप वो कर सकते हो। मैथ्स के लिए आई हैड आर एस अग्रवाल की बुक, क्वांटिटेटिव एप्टीट्यूड के लिए आर एस अग्रवाल की बुक इज अ वेरी गुड बुक। तो डीआई के सेट्स और बाकी रिलेटेड जो टॉपिक्स होते हैं वो मैंने वहीं से प्रैक्टिस किए थे। लीगल के लिए मैंने प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन पेपर्स वुड बी द बेस्ट, क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं अभी क्या करेंगे, अभी वो आपको लंबा करके दे देंगे, लेकिन जो मेन कंटेंशन होगा उस पूरे उसके पीछे वो एक ही होगा, वो एक ही मतलब चीज वो सेम ही पूछेंगे, सिर्फ पैराग्राफ लंबा हो जाएगा। एलआर या सीआर के लिए आई यूज्ड जीमैट की गाइड, और सीआर के जो इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स थे वो मैंने वहां से प्रैक्टिस किए थे। हाँ बस ये चीज थी।
Okay, so LR is logical reasoning and what is CR?
Yeah, CR is critical reasoning or logical reasoning, so it's
Okay, the same, I guess.
yeah.
Okay. Arisha, do you have anything?
See, for me, I think I followed more of what my coaching teachers used to say or YouTube videos. Also, I had a book, Self Study Guide करके एक book थी जिसमें सारे sections covered थे. There was this thick book which covered the entire syllabus for CLAT. My all-time go-to source. I couldn't, just go to so many books. For me, it was just one single book.
Okay, that's a easy way to prepare. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Sorry
yeah.
to interrupt.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I didn't give the tip for the legal reasoning. I forgot the section. So for legal reasoning, like I'll agree with Ananta that the previous mock would help, but the thing is the reading speed of which you have to develop for the whole sections is that what matters most. Because if you in the legal section mostly it's like a statement which is like thoda confusing, so that the person whoever is attending they get confused, and जो क्वेश्चंस आते हैं वो भी थोड़े इस तरह से होते हैं कि इफ यू हैव रेड इट केयरफुली यू विल आंसर इट। तो इसलिए ज्यादा रीडिंग स्पीड बेटर करने में लॉजिकल रीजनिंग, क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग, रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन, जीके और ये हाँ I would say reading speed helps in math, but I'll say in other sections reading speed helps the most, क्योंकि तो अगर आपके पास टाइम है, like if you are taking a one whole year for preparation, I'll say कि रीडिंग स्पीड डेवलप करना ज़्यादा बेटर ऑप्शन है, और लाइक मॉक्स तो लाइक हेल्प करती हैं। तो ये आइडिया अच्छा है कि अपने प्रीवियस मॉक्स को वापस अटेंड करो, लेकिन अगर आपके पास आपको लग रहा है कि अब नए मॉक्स से वही सिमिलर क्वेश्चंस, बहुत सारे कोचिंग ये करते हैं कि वो आपके प्रीवियस क्वेश्चंस आपको न्यू मॉक में देते रहते हैं, तो इफ यू थिंक कि सेम क्वेश्चन रिपीट हो रहा है और कोचिंग अपना स्ट्रैटेजी लेके चल रही है, तो आपको उतना लाइक वो पीछे जाने का भी जरूरत नहीं। इट वुड हेल्प, लेकिन वो एकदम कंपलसरी नहीं है। तो यू कैन लाइक वो पर्सन टू पर्सन डिपेंड करता है। बहुत लोगों को देने के बाद लाइक फर्स्ट टाइम ओनली दे व्हाइल अटेम्प्टिंग दे लर्न एंड लाइक उसके बाद उनको वापस पढ़ने का जरूरत नहीं पड़ता है। बट इफ यू थिंक यू आर दैट पर्सन कि उनको वापस जाके वो देख के ज्यादा हेल्प होगा तो दे शुड फॉलो लाइक एवरीवन हैज लाइक देयर ओन सेट ऑफ पैटर्न आई अगेन से तो अपना पैटर्न बनाओ लाइक फर्स्ट 7 months एक्सप्लोर एंड देन सेट अ पैटर्न ऑफ रिविजन।
Yeah, true. So I would like to share something. Like all of my law exams, I cleared by this using this strategy only, and I was quite famous in my college and also in other law colleges for this the same thing. I used to prepare a question bank. I used to take 5 years ka question papers of each subject, and I used to prepare a question bank referring to those 5-year question papers, and like write down all the questions and just highlight, put stars, 2 3 stars for those questions which are repeating. Like the more number of stars it has repeated that many times, so it is more important. So I used to make that question bank, and I used to prepare like those questions only which has stars, and I cleared all the exams without, like, I just got once KT, that's it, and I cleared it in the other exam, and that's it. Like all the exams I've cleared it this way. So maybe you can follow it in this similar strategy in CLAT, because here you don't have theoretical questions, you have MCQs only, right? Yeah. So at least you'll get an idea about what types of questions are getting repeated. If not exactly those questions are getting repeated, at least you will have a general sense. Also, I came to know that my question banks are being, sold by some people afterwards. So that's another thing to discuss. But yeah, so you can take efforts to, if you have less time for preparations, and if you want to, make some strategy like that, which will help you in like short term. This is one thing. And if you want to, the main thing which everyone is repeating is practice, because in any entrance exam, I think that is the main thing. Like apart from reading and revising and stuff, practicing, because you have a time limit for it, and you have to solve each section in that time limit, because if you give more time to one section, then the other section will you won't get much time for that section. So that's why practice is the most important part while you're preparing for such exams. Yeah, that's what I wanted to share.
I would like to add one thing कि आप क्लैट के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हो, साथ में और जो एग्जाम्स हैं लॉ के उन पे भी फोकस करो. उसके साथ साथ डोंट फॉरगेट टू फिल अप बैकअप ऑप्शंस, क्योंकि यू डोंट नो कि हाउ द थिंग्स टर्न अप इन द एंड. तो इट्स ऑलवेज गुड कि आप बैकअप ऑप्शंस फिल करके रखो. तो ये मेरी एक गलती थी जो मैंने पहले रिपीट की थी. दैट्स व्हाई आई जस्ट शेयर्ड कि बैकअप फिल करके रखो, और बाकी के जो लॉ एग्जाम्स दे रहे हो उनकी भी साथ में मॉक प्रैक्टिस करते हो. या
Adding to what Ananta said, like इसमें भी there are institute like for the I'll say states around Mumbai, like state around Maharashtra, MHCET is exam you should give for sure, क्योंकि वो बेल्ट में इट्स लाइक जिस लेवल पे आप वहाँ पे आपको लोग मिलेंगे नॉन, क्योंकि आप एक तो आपके घर के पास होगा लाइक क्योंकि आपके अराउंड स्टेट के हो, तो लाइक वो सब चीजें अगर आप कंसिडर कर रहे हो तो इट वुड बी द बेस्ट. और उसमें क्वालिफाइंग रेट इज ऑल्सो ग्रेटर, क्योंकि वो लोग वहाँ पे यू हैव अ थिंग कॉल्ड लाइक there is a quota and then there is a like regional quota. If you're from that state you'll get into like there are set number of seats reserved for the people of those states only. So for the Mumbai belt you'll see that MCT is a best backup option. For the northern belt BHU is also a greater option. So like it would help like if you have a litigation, if you have planned this before giving the CLAT, BHU is good for litigation. I won't say it's good for corporate, but if you are sure of litigation field, BHU is good option. institutes in Delhi. Like Guru Gobind Singh is also a good university. UPS,
Yeah, I think
Nirma.
there are many entrance exams
Mhm.
in if you go around like India. There are many entrance exams which people usually don't know. Like the local students who stay nearby know of those entrance exams. So just research a bit from
Research.
wherever you are staying or wherever you plan to go and study law. Just research a bit like which law colleges or universities are there around. And there are many institutes which have their separate entrance exams like DU, BHU. Then there are like MHCET, which is a common entrance exam for the whole Maharashtra state. Okay, and then there is CLAT, which is entrance exam for all NLUs throughout India. So there are many entrance exams. I think I have made a video related to this also. Or you can find many other videos and many other sources. So there are literally many. Most famous is CLAT and AILET and LSAT. But apart from that, as you said, BHU is there, MHCET is there. In I'm sure there will be many other exams in South, like colleges in South also. So just research a bit of whoever is planning, like wherever you are planning to go and study. So research a bit and then plan which entrance exams you are planning to take. Obviously, don't fill forms, apply to all the exams. Because then the preparation it will affect a lot and it will be very confusing for you as well. So I think apply for 3-4 exams and focus on 1-2. Maybe that would work.
Actually, I would pitch in.
Yeah.
I have made a video in which I've talked about 15 different options except for CLAT. So I guess that can help. If
This
if
is
that
the
helps,
third promotion by Ananta. Okay, you can go ahead.
Yeah, so then that's it. इतना ही था promotion. मतलब मैंने उस पे video बनाया. If anybody is interested to watch that, you can definitely visit the channel and watch that video.
Sure. We'll have all the links in the description. Cool. Arusha?
Yeah, my advice would be do not stress or panic. Like as the time nears, as the exam comes, do not panic. It is just an entrance exam. Law school is a lot more than this. It's okay and it will pass. You will do good. You will do as planned. So do not stress or panic. As they said, other than CLAT, you have many other options. So it's okay. Do not just stress or panic. That is one advice I like to give.
Yeah, that is an important advice. And on that note, I guess we can end this episode. If you guys have nothing to say, anything else, like cool. Yeah. So on that note, let's end this episode. Thank you all for joining us on the Budding Lawyers podcast. And please listen to our other episodes. If you like this episode, click the like button, share this episode with all your colleagues. And if you're preparing for CLAT, and if this episode helped you all, then do share this episode with those of your friends who are preparing for CLAT. Thank you all.